So now hello dear students. So now today we will be talking about one more compound which we are getting from which we can make using NaCl, that is the common salt. Okay. So some other compounds we have already discussed, like from the NaCl we were getting what? We were getting NaOH with the help of NaCl. NaOH is what? Also known as the caustic soda. Okay. Then we are making we have talked about the baking soda also yesterday. Okay, that is sodium hydrogen carbonate or sodium bicarbonate. Okay, this is also known as baking soda. This we have talked about yesterday. Okay, so today we will be talking about the washing soda. Washing soda. This also we are getting from the common salt, or we are using here common salt to make this also. Okay, one more thing we have already discussed. We were getting chlorine gas from NaCl, and that chlorine gas we were using to make the bleaching powder. That also we have discussed. Okay, so these are few things which we are making with the help of the common salt. So common salt is a very important chemical compound because it helps in making all these things: caustic soda, baking soda, washing soda, and this is what, bleaching powder, etc. Okay, so let's talk about the washing soda now. Washing soda, it's also known as sodium carbonate. What do we call it? Sodium carbonate. So sodium carbonate is also known as washing soda. Na2CO3, or in if you see it's a proper chemical formula, it will be 10H2. Okay, Na2CO3 into 10H2. Okay, so we call it as the sodium or sodium carbonate or washing soda. Washing soda, it's a common name. Chemical formula is this, and common name is this. Sorry, chemical name is this, sodium carbonate. Are you getting this? So how do we form this? So see, there is a process. This process is known as the Solvay's process. Which one process? Solvay's process. So with the help of this process, we are making washing soda. And what is this process? First, what we are taking? We are taking the solution of brine. We are taking what? We are taking brine solution. Which is solution? Brine solution. And what is brine solution? I have told you already. Okay? Aqueous solution of common salt. Okay? What we are doing? We are taking the brine solution because we are making all these things with the help of the common salt. Yes or not? So what we are doing? We are taking the brine solution, means the aqueous solution of the common salt. Then through this brine solution, we are passing carbon dioxide and ammonia. What we are passing there? Carbon dioxide and ammonia. Ammonia, NH3. So these are the gases which are passing through this brine solution. And after passing through this solution, what we are getting? We are getting what? We are getting what? Something we are getting, na? Yeah. Whatever we are getting, let's say we are getting sodium hydrogen carbonate, that is baking soda. NaSO3. Sodium hydrogen carbonate. This is what we are getting when we are passing carbon dioxide and ammonia gas through this brine solution. Sodium hydrogen carbonate we are getting. This is the process I am talking about, Solvay's process. Under this process, what happens? First we are taking the brine solution, and through this brine solution we are passing carbon dioxide and ammonia gas. Getting? And after passing we are getting a compound, baking soda, that is NaSO3. Are you getting? And what you are doing then? This is also known as soda ash. Okay? And then what you are doing? Through this we are just heating it then. What you are doing then? Heating it. What you are doing? Heating it. When you are getting this compound, after passing this carbon dioxide and ammonia gas through this brine solution, we are getting this compound. Okay? Then what you are doing? We are heating it. As you are heating, then we are getting this sodium carbonate. After heating and drying it up, and ultimately we are getting sodium carbonate, that is also known as the washing soda. So this is the Solvay's process. Are you getting this? So with the help of this Solvay's process, we are making all these compounds. Are you getting? Okay, let me write it, then you will note it down also. So this is what you will write about the washing soda. Okay, so washing soda, Na2CO3 into 10H2, this is the chemical formula. Okay, and it is also known as sodium carbonate, and it is manufactured by the Solvay's process. So there are the three steps under the Solis process. So in the first step, what we are doing, we are taking the brine solution. Brine solution means NaCl plus H2O. This we are taking, this is known as the brine solution. And through this brine solution, we are passing carbon dioxide and ammonia gas, and we are getting sodium hydrogen carbonate, NaSCO3. Okay, which settles down because it works. It is just like a precipitate. Okay, means it is not soluble here, so it will precipitate out. Sodium hydrogen carbonate will precipitate out. Then the next step, what we will do? This sodium hydrogen carbonate will be heated up. We will heat it. We are going to heat this sodium hydrogen carbonate. So as we are heating it, it decomposes. So this is the example of precipitation reaction also, because we are getting a precipitate here. Okay. Now what we are doing, the next step, we are heating this sodium hydrogen carbonate. 2 molecules of sodium hydrogen carbonate we will take and we will heat it. Okay. So as we are heating it, this one reactant will decompose into 3 products now. Okay. So we are getting here Na2CO3, we are getting here carbon dioxide, and we are getting here H2O. Na2CO3, this is anhydrous Na2CO3 we are getting. Anhydrous means there will not be water added there. Water will not be added there. Means it is just like the anhydrous. So that is why it is also known as the soda ash. What we are calling it as? Soda ash. So soda ash is nothing. It is also sodium carbonate. Soda ash is what? Sodium carbonate. But anhydrous. Remember this. What? Anhydrous. Anhydrous sodium carbonate. So anhydrous sodium carbonate is known as soda ash. But when we are adding their water, it will become washing soda. Are you getting? So in the next second step, what we are doing? We are heating the sodium hydrogen carbonate and we are getting soda ash, carbon dioxide and water. And then what we are doing? In this soda ash, means water is not there now. So what we will do? We will add there 10 molecules of water. How much water we will add there? 10 molecules of water we will add there in the soda ash, and ultimately we will get Na2CO3 into 10H2O. Means washing soda we will get. Washing soda we will get. Are you getting this? So this is how we are getting the washing soda. Getting? Means if no water is there, then it will be known as soda ash. If water is added there, then it will become washing soda. Are you getting this? So where we will be using this washing soda? In cleaning, in cleansing. Okay. In laundry we are using it. Okay. And in removing the dirt, the spots, dark spots. Okay. Because it is water soluble. Washing soda is water soluble. It is the metal carbonate which is soluble in water. So as it is water soluble, so it is used in making the detergent and many other things we are making. Okay, with the help of this washing soda. And it is also used in making like soap, paper, etc. Glass also we are making with the help of this washing soda. Are you getting this? So this is how we are using it. And one more thing, it is also used in the manufacture of the borax. We will be reading more about the borax later, but right now you should know only up to this, that it is used also in making the borax also. So borax is what? Borax is also used in the for the cleansing purpose. Okay, like window cleaner, etc., etc. So there we are using this borax. Are you getting this? Getting or not? So these are the uses and the how we are making this washing soda. Okay, so let's talk about the properties and the uses of the washing soda, which I have already told you. I will be writing it here. Till then you note it down. So now we are talking about the properties of the washing soda. Properties I have already discussed. Washing soda is a transparent crystalline solid. It's a transparent and crystals are there. Okay, and there are many metal carbonates which are soluble and some are not also. Okay, so it is one of those metal carbonates which is soluble there in water. Okay, and it has you can say the detergent properties. It means it is used for cleaning. Means in case of the laundry, washing clothes. Okay, so we are using this washing soda. The name suggests washing soda, means used for washing something or cleaning something. Yes or not? Because it has the rinsing, or you can say the cleansing property. It can remove the dirt from your clothes. Okay, so that is because it is water soluble. Okay, it is water soluble, that is why it can remove the dirt from your clothes. Getting or not? And one more thing, it's a solution in water. When you are mixing it, this baking soda in water, the crystals of the baking soda, when you are mixing in water, so you are getting the alkaline solution. Which one solution? Alkaline solution you will get. Alkaline solution in basic solution you will get. Okay. So basic solution will turn red litmus into blue, and the alkaline means basic. Okay. Acidic solution turn blue litmus into red. This is the difference. Litmus test we are doing now for the acid and base. So alkaline solution turns red litmus into blue. So similar is the case with washing soda also. When you are mixing it with water, we are making a solution and the solution becomes alkaline solution. It will turn red into blue. Are you getting this? Red into blue. Now if you see the usage of the washing soda, as we have already discussed, used in the laundry, in laundry we are using it. Then what? In making paper, glass, soap, there also we are using it. Okay. And one more important compound we are making with the help of this washing soda, and that is the borax. So borax is also used for the window cleaner. Okay. So an important chemical compound we are getting from the washing soda, and that is the borax. We will be reading it about borax more in the I think in the next chapters. Okay, about the borax we will be reading there also. Okay, so borax is a chemical compound which is formed with the help of the washing soda. If you see, it's the chemical name, so it will be sodium borate or sodium tetraborate, whatever you call. Both are the chemical name for the borax, can be asked. And this is the chemical formula: Na2B4O5 OH whole 4 into 8H2O. This is the chemical formula for the borax. Is it clear to you? Clear to you? So that is all for today. Now see you in the next lecture. Then stay tuned and keep watching. And in the next lecture, tomorrow we will be discussing about like the plaster of Paris, gypsum, etc. So some more important compound we are going to discuss. Okay then, stay tuned, keep watching. Thank you. Have a good day.